Well, I've got the legs and the bench part. Now all I gotta do is put the back on. Oh my gosh, storm blew through here this morning. It got a little cool and it did some damage. Buddy and Steph's pool just blew completely over on its side. I was looking at Katie. She's inside the old garden, like the fencing. She's inside there. I haven't let the goat. I'm just now going out to let the goats out. It's like an egg laying right there on the ground. Jeez Louise, these chickens. Yeah, it started raining during the night. It rained all through the night, off and on. And then it is cold when the wind blows. I'm on the back deck. Is that an egg? I think it's an egg. I guess I have anything that looks too out of whack out of here. Nothing too bad. There's nothing really to blow over. I picked up some limbs out of the front yard. And I went out. I let I started to say JoJo. I let Jensen and Honey out. And it was storming at 8 o'clock. So I just left them in their kennel. So hoping that they could make it through. Because I knew they weren't going to go in the storm. So I guess it was about 9:30 or so. Anyway, I let them out. Rain had kind of slacked off. And I'm just, it's morning. Let me sit right here. Let me turn this radio off so I don't get any kind of thing. That didn't go off. Probably have to rewind a little bit and take that out because it recorded words that you could actually make out. Anyway, it's just wet and nasty now, so I don't think I'm going to go out in the yard and start trying to pick up blocks or start garden beds. But I can do something out here on this back deck because this is where I brought it last night. Emma, stop. So anyway, I let Jensen and Honey out, and then it wasn't raining. It was sprinkling but not raining, and I left them for a long time. It was probably 10 o'clock, if not a little later. No, it was probably about 10. And I went out to get them. Well, then Dissa ran out when I opened the door to let them come running in. She scooted out, and I thought, dadgum, it's going to scare her to death to be out there when the rain starts coming down again. So I stepped out and I called her and she wouldn't come. I don't know where she went, off the porch. And so then I stepped out on the steps, where my front door is, and you can step out and then go down those steps. I stepped down 2 steps and caught a glimpse over at Buddy and Steph's house. And at first I was like, what is that? I couldn't figure out what it was at first. And then I had to actually took another step down and looked better. Their pool had blown over. And it was like, I could tell. You could see how those bars that make the top ring, they go into these, it's like a T. It's a piece of, if any of you guys have pools or have family that has pools, above ground pools, it comes in these, you get the leg and then you get a bar around the top. Okay, so you set the leg down and then you put this T. Anyway, I could see some of the T's were sticking up, but without the bar in them, so I'm thinking it cracked it. Anyway, I feel really bad. I told Steph possibly, so she looks up the make, if the pool doesn't have any holes or anything in it, from being blown like that, she could possibly look up the make and order replacement tees, as long as, and maybe even replacement arms. I think that would be, well, we already know that would be least expensive than buying a whole, because they've got a big pool. They've got a pool bigger than mine. But sometimes it's just easier if you have the money to start fresh. I hardly ever have the money just to have to think about it and plan for it. So, but they make and just go buy a new pool. The kids were in it all summer last year. That's how Levi used to be here. And Connor and Elora were over here at my house. Although they got older, and then 2 years ago, Buddy got a little pool for Elora. It was still the kind that had a pump and all that kind of stuff on it. So it wasn't a small, tiny one. But they also put her in, I believe she took swimming lessons. I'm almost positive she did. And then they got the big pool. Anyway, what I'm going to do in a little bit, hold on. This right here is for Miss Katie from Karen. Karen sent Katie this. It is a bench, and I'm going to put it together because remember when Katie was trying to sit in the chair and wouldn't fit? And so then later that day after that video came out, Karen sent me an email with a link to this bench, and she said she wanted to get it for Katie so she'd have a bench to lay in. So I'm going to put it together in a little bit, and I won't do step by step, but I'll show y'all as I get going on it, because I think I could at least do that and get something out of the way. Hi, Katie Bug. Hi, sweet girl. Oh, I hear Molly coming up. Molly heard Katie talking to me, so she's got a... Molly's right there. And she hears Katie, but she doesn't know where I'm at. Look at her. She just sort of stopped and is looking. She's so funny. I haven't let the goats out yet because I knew they wouldn't leave the barn in that rain. And I think it's so overcast still, but I think the rain is done. I don't think, but it sure did turn cold on us. I mean, not freezing or anything, but it's got a chill in the air. I had to put a jacket. I've got the jacket on. Anyway, I'm gonna go out here and let the little goats out. Lots of little goats. I'm gonna let the goats out, give her some feed, let the chickens out, and then in a little bit I'm gonna put this together. All right, I'll see y'all a little bit. Didn't this day turn out beautiful? It is so wet though. I don't know if in the camera, but the pond is beautiful because it is full. It's just full, and it's glistening, and it's so pretty. But up against the fence line right here, from my angle, I don't think you can see it in the camera. You can't see it in the camera, but with my naked eye, I can see water just standing out there in that grassy area right past the fence. But Molly's pretty standing out there. In front of the pond. You can see a couple of my goats, and I think maybe even Sam. Anyway, I'm out here on the deck. It's warmed up a little bit. It's very windy. I don't know if you guys, this wire is making my, see the trees? I mean, this is, and we've got like a fire. It's so windy you can't build a fire right now. So anything trash or anything that I thought I might want to burn, I'm not going to be able to. So I am, this little deck needs to be cleaned off too. Not bad, but there's been some leaves that actually has blown in. And for some reason, this table is completely out of whack. I don't know who hit that. The wind is just blowing, look. But it's warm enough that even with the wind, all of a sudden I see all kinds of goats up on that hill. And I don't know if those are just breeze or if those were mine too. Dadgum. Well, look at that. That wind is blowing. That is some hard blowing wind. But it is so pretty out here. Alright. I'm going to get started on this for Katie. Let me get this opened and then I'll come back and show y'all all the pieces. Isn't the back of this adorable? These little flower cutouts. So cute. And then there's the bench part you sit on. Here's the legs. Here's all the little screws that I gotta deal with. But I think it's gonna go pretty quick. I mean, there's not many metal parts, you know, as far as legs and arms and stuff go. I think it's gonna go pretty fast. All right, let me get to it. Well, I've got the legs and the bench part. Now all I gotta do is put the back on. It's been fairly easy. I did have one bolt hole. It's actually like the nut is welded in place, and oh my gosh, one screw stopped like midways, and I couldn't with all my muscle make it turn, so I took it out and put another screw in, and it did the same thing. So I knew it wasn't the screw, it was actual built-in little nut, and it's like a welded in nut. You can't really change it. So I put it in, trying to see if I can see which one it is. It's not on this side. It's no, it's this one, but it's on the other chair, I think. It's this side over here. It was hard, and I ended up having to put, I don't know if y'all can see that, but there's like 3 washers so I could get it as tight as I could. You just couldn't get it out. I didn't want to strip it. I've let the goats into the backyard, and they're kind of just all around. They're in the side yard now. Open the gate back so they could eat along that fence line. So they're all, Molly has not been, what is it, Frodo? What, baby? No, you're gonna stay in the yard for a little while. They were down there on the hill with Bree's goats, which was fine. Bree wasn't out messing with anything. She wasn't feeding up or anything. But I thought, you know what? It's a nice day. And it's been a while since any goats were in the side yard, you know. Katie was the one that was in there, and she, you know, got sick. And so I worked pretty hard on keeping her out of there. Here she comes. So she's running with them. Katie, you're fixing to have a bench all on your own, all for you. It's Katie's gift from Miss Karen. Oh my gosh, hold on. Get finished. There it is. It's adorable. Katie is a special girl. She got a special gift. I can sit on here with her. I'm gonna go put it out in the yard. Hey guys. Alright, so the chair's all put together, the bench, and it's gorgeous. It's too gorgeous for Katie, as much as I love Katie with all her little heart. All my heart, I mean. I love her little heart with all my heart. The chair is just, the little bench is just too pretty for her. But, Jensen, honey, I went out. I thought I would go ahead and go through some gifts and goodies that we've gotten in the last couple of days. I know that I try to tell everybody when they send them, if I receive something, come on, go. I try to say thank you right then, whether it be email or direct message. Right there's the chair, the bench sitting right there. I know all the goats are in the yard. Well, Sam came in, but then he went back out. Pippin and Mary are out with Molly, but a few of them, they were all in for a little while, and I opened this gate back like I did yesterday and let them go in. Katie sits in the chair with me when I've been sitting in the bench with her, and she gets up there with me. But I haven't gotten a video of her or a picture of her just in the chair by herself yet. Kind of disappointing because I wanted Karen to see it. But yeah, she stands she gets in it with me when I'm sitting in it. Look at baby girl. Baby, stop. Baby girl. Baby. Oh my gosh. It's eating that metal. Stop it. I have them in the yard right now because Bree and I talked a little bit earlier. We talked about getting round bells again. She had some wire to pick up and she's do some stuff on her own. But I told her if it's, she just had her teeth done yesterday. She's still very swollen on one side and bruised down low. So if it didn't come today, it was fine. But I thought, well, if I have the goats in the backyard, I don't have to worry about moving them and calling them up. They'd already be in the yard and out of her way. And all I would have to do is put Molly in her stall and lock it. And then Bree could come in with a bell and sit it. But she said she needed a bell for her stuff too. But I've had the back door open. It's a beautiful day. It's cool. It's very cool. I know I'm in this, but I haven't been out a whole lot today because it's cool. But I wanted to go over give some goodies. So y'all see I'm drinking my water and it's slightly tinted with this delicious, okay, it came from Beverly. I'm going to flip the camera real quick. Okay. Oh, the sun. Sun's gonna be my problem today. Let's undo this. See if we can't pull this and get the sun blocked a little bit. Oh, there. Okay. Better. Okay. Beverly sent the goat treats and the meat. I want to say it's Mio or Mayo. This is the flavor I've been using in my water. Cherry blackberry. It is so good. I don't do it strong. It's kind of weak. I'm not up to a gallon yet, guys. I just couldn't make myself do a gallon. It's just, I'm doing a half a gallon fairly easy. I drink my last cup, or the little glass that I drink out of. I do the last one of those probably about 8:30 at night. That finishes off a half gallon. So I found it kind of easy to do these. These are 32, so 2 of these is a half gallon. And if I just do it in this and drink it down and then fill it back up and add some drops, it's actually not so bad. I get through it pretty fast. But Beverly sent these goat treats. The sun is still doing something weird. And the drink enhancer, the water enhancer, or whatever it's called. It's cherry blackberry. It is very good. So if you guys want to try that, she sent me that. And then Karen sent the bitch, and she also sent these little the farmhouse treats for the goats and Molly. This came today. It's the Cheryl's cookies. We have not had one yet because he got a hamburger. I got nothing. I came home. Oh my gosh, I'll tell y'all that story in a minute. But this is from Linda, and it's the Cheryl's cookies. And this came from, now Delphine sent some treats to Levi, snacks, but she also sent me all these hangers, and you have no idea what a blessing this was. This is 4 packs. I don't even know how many's in this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 in each one of these plastic things, and there's 4 of the plastic. So that's 40 hangers, guys. And I needed them bad. When she sent me a message, hold on. There. When she sent me an email saying something about these hangers, and I was like, oh my gosh. I just was standing, I earlier that day, had done laundry and was in the dryer. And see, when my what I call permapress comes out of the dryer. I keep the dryer going. I have a piece of duct tape over the little button that normally the door would hold it closed, and when you open it, the dryer would stop spinning. Okay, I have a piece of duct tape over it so I can open the door and reach in and pull out the things I don't want to wrinkle. I don't want to iron. I have an iron. I have a steam thing. I don't want to do that if I don't have to. Yeah, I was talking to her about needing hangers and just telling Levi I've got to put hangers on my list. And she says, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. So that's like a God wink thing. You know, that it was something I was thinking about, and all of a sudden somebody's going to send me some. And these are nice ones. They have that stuff on them so things don't slip off. Because normally I have to get the kind that have have like that cutout in the arm of it, so my things will slip in there. So anyway, I was very happy, very, very happy with our gifts, guys. So thank y'all so much for all these little things. And I really do wish that Katie would be laying in her chair, but she's not. In her bench. I had to come back in the house because I was getting cold. I need to put a jacket on, and it's about time for me to start getting ready to close everything up. So I just wanted to finish out this video to you guys. So thank y'all for the gifts and goodies. We so appreciate it, and we so don't deserve it. Levi, want to tell everybody thank you?
Thank you.
All right, guys, we love y'all. See you later. God bless. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.